For Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports. The Lady Rams on WMIX and the free Section 618 app is powered by People's National Bank. Tonight's video stream on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel is made possible by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball is also presented in part by Munkin Toyota, Country Financial Agent Josh Finley, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Michael Crochin Edwin Jones, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, State Farm Agent Tony Wilt, the Egyptian Spine Clinic, Walgreens Distribution Center, Culver's of Mount Vernon, SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital, Bean Insurance, Casa Raya Mexican Restaurant, SI Tile and Carpet Supply, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Hennigan and McGovern Attorneys at Law, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, Hall Insurance Group, and Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon. We take you to the Landers Collision Centers pregame show. Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball starts now.
Home sweet home for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams as they're back at it tonight. It's a non-conference matchup against the Herrin Lady Tigers. Good evening to you on AM 940, 96.5 FM, or those of you watching us live on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight. I'm Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside Rory Ogle back at the Mount Vernon studio tonight as we ready you for the Herrin Lady Tigers at 13-12, a game above 500, and the 9-19 Mount Vernon Lady Rams. This is your Landers Towing and Collision Centers pregame show. Big or small, Landers tows and fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth tonight. Of course, your video stream is presented by your Mount Vernon Allstate agent, Paul Shields. Rams Athletics on WMIX is presented by People's National Bank. All that said, we're glad to be here with you tonight. Tatum, for this Lady Ram team, we actually got to see a thriller in the JV contest. Lady Rams took the freshman game in 2 sets. However, it took 3 to beat the Herrin Lady Tigers, 14-25, 25-23, 15-13. So aside from set number 1, pretty close JV match, and what a thriller it was.
Yes, a thriller is definitely the perfect word I would use. The girls worked their absolute tails off. I was on the edge of my seat the whole rest of the game. They definitely deserve that dub.
They certainly did, and man, they came alive for it. We'll talk more about it and what they need to do to get that dub here tonight. It's the Herrin Lady Tigers. It's the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. For joy, the warm-up clock has finally started, and we'll have varsity volleyball coming up probably in about 15 to 20 minutes. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Landers Towing and Collision Center of Mount Vernon and Salem is a growing company. We're growing because we have a great team and are equipped to handle any job. Modern day vehicles need more attention to detail. Items such as self-driving and collision avoidance capabilities are more common on today's vehicles. At Landers Collision Center, we have a group of individuals who are committed to delivering exceptional service and innovative solutions to our clients. Call us at 1-888-LANDERS or stop by one of our locations in Mount Vernon or Salem.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports.
Back on your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pre-match show from Shagnon Gymnasium tonight in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Welcome in on AM 940, 96.5 FM, and of course you're watching live tonight on the WMIX Sports YouTube. The Herrin Lady Tigers 13-12, a game above 500 out of the River to River Ohio Conference. And they've had some ups and downs here in 2024. Right now on a two-match losing streak with conference losses to Carterville and Massac County. After a nice win streak, looks like about 6 games, New Athens, Vienna, Goreville, Harrisburg, Murphy in that winning streak. And so Tatum for this Herrin team, also Class 3A, much like Mount Vernon. We'll see them, could see these two teams potentially in a regional down at Herrin, as a matter of fact. But for this Lady Ram team right now, they're just focused on trying to get things done here tonight. Not necessarily looking ahead to the regional, and we hope they're not looking ahead to Thursday night against Centralia, because this Herrin team is packed with a punch.
They really are. It's going to be a very aggressive team on both sides. They definitely got to focus on tonight, though, because they know they're going. I think they realize it's going to be a good matchup. Just like last game they played, they're going to have to show up, show out.
They certainly are, and of course we told you about that Herrin Regional. We'll tell you about that coming up. More to come on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. We'll also have your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups, your Munkin Toyota keys to the game, and your Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon officials of tonight's contest. It's all straight ahead. We hope you'll stay tuned. Lady Rams and Lady Tigers varsity volleyball coming your way on this Tuesday night in the King City. But first, a break. This is Lady Rams volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
I'm Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshan of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Ready to take the road less traveled? Hi, this is Chris Wilson at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. We have 8 brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas in stock and ready for adventure. Choose from the rugged SR5, the sporty TRD Sport, the refined Limited, or the off-road powerhouse TRD Off-Road. Right now, get an incredible 5.9% financing for 60 months, plus discounts up to $3,000 on select models. Visit Munkin Toyota just off the interstate in Mount Vernon today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is the premier assisted living facility focused on providing accommodations that reflect love, compassion, and dignity. We offer beautiful private apartments, restaurant-style dining, 24/7 assistance, medication reminders, transportation, and fun. Relax and unwind on the patio. Socialize with friends and neighbors. Enjoy live entertainment, shopping trips, on-site events, and more. Come on in and start living again, because life is good at the Woods. Call to schedule your private tour at Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, 618-241-9518.
Back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball, powered by People's National Bank.
Back here in Chagnon Gymnasium for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Herrin Lady Tigers tonight. We teased that Herrin Regional coming up in just a matter of weeks. The Lady Rams just have one more regular season matchup unless there's been a schedule change to which we are unaware. They will have Centralia here at home. It'll be senior night. They will present the John Scrivener Memorial Scholarships after the varsity contest, but it'll be the Centralia Annies on Thursday. After that, it's the Herrin Regional. They get a week off. One more week to play regular season matches next week. However, the Lady Rams are idle, barring a change to that schedule. So taking a look at that Herrin Regional, it'll start with the Lady Rams and number 7 Marion. The Lady Rams drew the 8 seed. They'll play on Monday, October the 28th at 6 p.m., Then Tuesday, it'll be the 2 semifinals. If the Lady Rams are able to upset Marion, they'll play number 2 Waterloo on Tuesday the 29th. They'll go back the next night at 6. 7 o'clock will be the other semi between the number 3 Carbondale Terriers and the number 6 Herrin Lady Tigers. So you're hoping for a Mount Vernon Herrin rematch, because on Halloween it'd be the regional championship between Mount Vernon and Herrin if that were the case. So obviously you want to see that postseason rematch.
Oh, yeah, 100%. No matter who wins, loses. If they end up playing again, you're definitely going to see kind of like that rivalry in a way. You know, that's going to create a rivalry, and somebody's going to come back fighting.
So, out of all that, it'll be the Salem sectional. The winners of the regionals will get there. The other regionals are Civic Memorial, Mascoutah, and Olney. So, it's actually Mascoutah and Herrin paired together in the subsectional, and Civic Memorial and Olney paired together in the other subsectional. And so out of the out of the Civic Memorial Regional and the other subsectional, you have number 1 Herrin and number 1 Effingham, number 8 Jerseyville, number 4 Civic Memorial, number 6 Highland. Those are the 2 semis there. So only a 4-team regional at Civic. While at Olney in the other subsectional, you have, this is geographically after seeds 1 through 4, of course, you have Charleston and Olney battling 7 versus the 9 to open it up. Winner there will play number 2 Salem. The other semifinal there already set is number 3 Triad and number 5 Mattoon. Coming back to the subsectional with which we're familiar, it's the Mascoutah Regional featuring the number 1 Mascoutah Lady Indians. They'll play the winner of East St. Louis and Cahokia and will more than likely advance to the regional championship game on Halloween against the winner of Freeburg and Centralia, the number 4 versus the number 5. And, of course, the number 5 Annies will be in town on Thursday. We'll talk more about what's to come. We need to take another break on this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has lunchtime delivery for those of you too busy to get away from the office. Whether you need stacks on stacks of pizza boxes to feed the whole office, or you're looking for some fresh salad, pasta, and garlic bread for a lighter business meeting lunch, Joe's in Mount Vernon has the perfect pair for any occasion or craving. Call 618-242-2600 or place your order online at orderjoes.com and watch the People's Choice roll right up to your door for lunch or dinner.
Maybe you're trying to save a buck or impress your girlfriend. And drain the oil here. Oh, man, come on! And done, I guess. That doesn't sound good. So much for do-it-yourself.
DIY projects can be fun, but don't put your car or yourself at risk. Come to Quick Lube on Broadway in Mount Vernon. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank.
Back here in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside Lady Rams and the Herrin Lady Tigers. Back at the Mount Vernon studio, of course, cannot forget about Rory Ogle, keeping us on AM 940, 96.5 FM. And we welcome those of you again watching us courtesy of Paul Shields on our WMIX Sports YouTube channel. Landers Towing and Collision Centers at brand spanking new location. On your way out of town, if you're headed south on Highway 37, Benton Road is the actual name. Benton Road, you'll have to check it out, the former Dobbs building. Of course, should you need an estimate or to drop by there for any reason, you have to check out their remodeled location. Of course, the waiting area is sublime with those options for snacks and especially the Keurig, and then they have ice-cold sodas ready for you to drink as well as bottled water. So they've really done things right at the new Landers Towing and Collision Centers location just south of town here in Mount Vernon. Of course, T, for this Lady Ram team, trying to get the win here tonight. It's senior night on Thursday. That'll be an emotional night, but you have a Herrin team coming in, and of course, not necessarily lighting the world on fire, but you're talking about a Lady Ram team 9-19. Haven't seen a lot of success this season. Right now, you're just trying to, I think, get W's lined up, get those dubs going into the postseason, maybe find a little bit of momentum.
And not even, honestly, once it starts getting to the end of the season, you know, you're finally getting your team put together. You have the full lineup that you're wanting. Your girls are getting that motion that they're wanting. They're getting in sync. And honestly, I think that's what's going to push them definitely in the end of this season. They're going to find, I can't think of the word, but anyways, they're going to figure out what they want to do and what works for them. And they're finding their enthusiasm, working as a team more. And I definitely think that is going to be what pushes them to do good.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the only way to continue on is that word we're looking for into the postseason. Trust me, that happens all the time to me when I cannot find the word. It happens to me especially during football for whatever reason. However, I mean, just finding momentum, finding that rhythm, and just starting to click as they go along. I was going to try to help you out just because I have been there, and I'm really not trying to be that guy and draw attention to it. But, I mean, in all sincerity, though, getting that rhythm is what they need, and that's really not what and I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you forgot the word because it's really not – they haven't had it this year.
Exactly.
And they're looking for it.
Yes, and they're just working as a team and finding it together. It literally makes everything click, and once they start getting pumped, like especially with that JV game earlier, I mean, you could just see it. You could see as each set passed on. I mean, the girls on the chairs were pumped up. The varsity came in swinging. Like, I think that's exactly what they needed, and it's going to be very good for them.
It'll be good for us to honor America, come back and do the Hall Insurance Group starting lineups, and get you those Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon officials of the night. We're going to make sure that that's the order they're going to follow here and not do the lineups first. They should bring down that big honking flag, that beautiful, majestic stars and stripes that we have here in the gymnasium, and drop that down here in just a moment. If you're watching online, curious to see how it goes. We're using the huddle cam tonight. We greatly appreciate it. However, there's a delay in the video getting to our MacBook and then going out over YouTube. So we've found a way to delay our audio. So hopefully things are a little bit more synced up tonight for your viewing pleasure, and you're able to follow along as we get to the play-by-play. It's still to come in a moment, but first we'll pay tribute to country. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Oh boy, who's going to be our new president? What's the future going to look like? What's my bank account going to look like if inflation keeps going up? Those are questions that keep us up at night. It's nice to have a backup plan. So why not join the Blue Crew at Culver's of Mount Vernon? Get yourself a little extra cash while working with a fun group. Flexible hours and a starting pay of $15.25 an hour. Apply today at 42nd and Veterans in Mount Vernon, or go to culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. A second job isn't a bad idea these days, and neither are discounts on frozen treats.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Looking for convenient banking with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With their easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, they're here to make your banking entire experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans and more, they're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Natasha Rhodes, nurse practitioner, to their staff. Natasha specializes in orthopedics with special interest in spine and is accepting new patients. Her clinical experience lies in neurosurgery with concentration on adult geriatric primary care. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is changing the face of back and neck care by providing comprehensive treatment with a personal approach. Visit orthocenter-si.com or call 618-242-3778.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball.
Lady Rams Volleyball tonight from Shagnon Gymnasium, and what a night to be here with you. Chilly outside, but the action expected to heat things up here in Shagnon. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside. Of course, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. OCSI, orthocenter-si.com, if you would like to view their website and see how they can be of further assistance for you as we look to know the starting lineups tonight, presented by Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com to see how you can get a quote fast. First for the Herrin Lady Tigers, they'll start number 4, Skylar Yates, number 5, Josie Brandon, number 17, Evalie Collier, number 22, Maddie Walker-Kasnick, number 23, Shania Johnson, number 27, Sailor Ray, and number 28, Kendall Yates, while the Lady Rams will go with Summer Rudd, number 2, number 8, Kamari Pollard, number 9, Milena Zadelis, number 18, Macy Marcus, number 38, Savannah Marlowe, number 25, Sarah Barrett, number 5, Allie Sweeten, as I was reading off an old lineup, but quickly got it corrected, as tonight the Lady Rams going to try to get back to their winning ways here at home. Starting lineups are presented by Hall Insurance Group. Log on to hallinsgroup.com and get a quote fast. All right, officials for tonight's game are Jose Rinda and Aloha Achoa. I was told the pronunciation. I certainly hope that is correct. My apologies if not, but that's where we are. Those are your Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon officials. About ready to get underway. Lady Rams coached by 2 head coaches with Sarah Cruz and Madison Cruz, while the Herrin Lady Tigers, someone you know, have a connection with.
Miss Whitehead, yes. She was my college assistant coach, so it was nice seeing a friendly face when I walked in.
Absolutely.
Definitely surprised her.
More than just me. There's other smiling faces around, too. Jessica Whitehead, of course, having coached at JALC, does some club coaching, and now the head coach of the Herrin Lady Tigers, who come in 13-12.
Live, laugh, love volleyball.
Amen. So what we have are 2 teams with identical colors, both with black tops, orange stripes, and orange numerics lettering trimmed in white. So there we go. It's Herrin, it's Mount Vernon. Tigers and Rams. Here on a Tuesday in Stanley A. Shagnon Gymnasium on the campus of Mount Vernon Township High School 2.0. That's going to do it for us on your Landers Toy and Collision Center's pre-match show. Of course, they have ATIS calibrations, ICAR Gold Class certified. What more could you want out of your collision repair facility? They have great relationships with your insurance companies at Landers Toy and Collision Centers, Mount Vernon and Salem. Big or small, Landers tows and fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. All right. Make sure the lineups are filled out correctly, and then we will get to tonight's action. Of course, congratulations, May Zadelis, the reigning Josh Finley County Financial Ram of the Week, for her effort against Harrisburg with 16 kills. Josh Finley, your County Financial advisor here in Mount Vernon, 814 Harrison, or give him a call, 618-242-4024. We already know this week's, of course, by the time we take the air on Thursday, we're releasing them a day early this week so that we can promote our Rams of the Week in action. We have 2 this week, as a matter of fact. But right now, until then, it's still May Zadelis. In fact, not to give it away, I see one of our Rams of the Week is here in attendance tonight. All right, Herrin going to get it started on the serve. It'll be Sailor Ray wearing number 27 into the back row. Lowry up front for Pollard. Good play there by Ray coming out of the back. We'll have a whistle at the net. Looks like somebody was in the net. It'll be a point for the Herrin Lady Tigers, and so Tigers on top 1-0, and they'll continue the serve. First score presented by Walgreens Distribution Center. They're looking to hire full-time, part-time, build your own schedule, even salaried positions. Walgreens, equal opportunity employer, certainly hiring diverse from diverse backgrounds, as we'll see an SI Talent Carpet Supply ace on serve number 2. So a good start here for Sailor Ray and the Herrin Lady Tigers. Up 2-0. Off of the ground, she'll serve. Line drive over the top. Too hot to handle for Barrett on the dig try. Out of the back row, it's 3-0 Herrin.
She's got a crazy float serve. They're definitely going to have to get right up underneath that one.
Could be a nightmare. Ray's serve. Ooh, boy, you're not wrong. To the near side, Sweeten from Pollard, blocked at the net. Good play, Barrett. To the near side, Lowry. Then on the far side, Zadelis over the top. Good effort there by Herrin, but they can't come up with a return. A point, Lady Rams, to get them on the board. It's now 1-3 as they'll take over the serve, with Marlowe and Marcus checking in for Lowry and Sweeten. People's National Bank offers competitive rates and flexible solutions for all of your banking needs. Discover how they can help at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So Savannah Marlowe will serve for the Lady Rams here, 3-1 or 1-3 from her perspective, as the Herrin Lady Tigers have the early varsity lead. There's a serve, a bit of a jump serve. Far side return won't be there for the Lady Tigers as Brandon went too far right. Nothing the outside hitters could do. It's 3-2. Serve from the left corner for Marlowe. Good play up front. Ray to the near side. Able to leave it for Walker Kasnick, and she'll thread the needle out the back. Deflected out of bounds by Mount Vernon. It's 4-2 Herrin, and they'll regain the serve. Streaming made possible tonight by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Call Paul for a free quote, 618-241-0551. Serve coming out for the Tigers into the back row for the Lady Rams. Powers up front. They'll leave it near side. Good play by Pollard to get it over. Ray fighting for it now to Walker Kasnick. She clears. Back row, Lady Rams now to the near side. Good play by Marcus, but right there was Ray. Now out of the back, Walker Kasnick. Ray will get it over. Powers out of the back. Pollard to the far side for May. She'll get it over. There to dig it out, though, Walker Kasnick.
Nice.
And a nice diving play up the left side. Nothing Herrin can do. It's 3-4 as the Lady Rams will control the serve. And Summer Rudd will check in. Having trouble with some of the Herrin numbers on the fronts. My apologies if you're in Williamson County and I misidentified a player. As Pollard now on the serve. Good play there by Brandon to the far side. Walker Kasnick tried to catch up with it. Couldn't come up with it. Good ace there for the Lady Rams. They'll be tied at 4. So Kamari Pollard will continue to serve for the Lady Rams. Tied at 4, first varsity set. Lady Rams have swept the underclass matches tonight. It's Brandon up front, Ray to the near side. She's going to leave it for the outside hitter. Yates will get the spike and the kill. 5-4. Herrin on top. That's Skylar Yates to be specific, number 4. When you experience the loss of a loved one, trust Huey Funeral Home to guide you in honoring their life. Huey Funeral Home is there to serve your family with dignity and compassion. HueyFH.com or call 618-242-3348. As Kylie Wagner-Smith into the game and clears the top of the net cord. There's Barrett near side. Ooh, Marlowe. Good free ball there from May. And it'll be a set to the near side. Good push by Herrin. Now Marlowe to the far side. Zedalis. She's able to hit back row. A play to the front coming to the near side from Ray. There is Yates. And now Lady Rams look for a return. There it is from Zedalis. She'll pick up the kill. Good diving effort near the attack line for Sailor Ray, but it's a point Mount Vernon. We're all tied to 5. Ooh. Sometimes I pick up the opposing team's roster in the snap of a finger. Tonight, not the case.
Just what the first game was at Harrisburg. Was that our first game?
Yeah.
I was like, it's insane how he just picks it up like that. Like, hopefully you don't want me to do that.
Nope, struggle tonight. Here's May's serve into the back row. Far side return coming. Nice play there by Walker Kasnick. Hits the net cord. Fools the Lady Rams as it falls to the ground. It'll be 6-5. We'll see Harley Summers check into the game for the Lady Tigers. Know her because I know her dad. Didn't see him here earlier. I would have said hi. I have 6-5 Herrin. I guess it's just tied at 5. My apologies. Here is the serve. It'll go to the far side, Stanford. Ooh, just missed time. It is 6-5. Now 7-5 it should be. They've corrected the scoreboard, but that'll be a misplay into the net. Point Herrin. Join Casa Raya before or after the game for great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service. Great sponsor, too. Marlowe's return, hit right back by the Lady Tigers up front. Now Marlowe trying to bump it to the near side. Marcus will bump it across. There is Brandon to pick it up. Up front, Summers. She'll leave it. Ooh, the little Tachikara tattoo self-inflicted there up front by Herrin.
She's still down.
Uh-oh, we hope she's okay.
I don't know
that
what's
was
happening.
in jest as Rudd will get the spike and the kill. Point Lady Rams. It's 6-7.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll need to get her taken care of.
She can't. That's not good at all.
No, she hit one off of the net, then hit her right back in the face. So hopefully everything is going to be okay there.
I'm surprised they kept the play going. Oh, poor
they
girl.
need to take care of her now.
Yeah, that's not good.
Luckily, Claire Griffey from the Orthopedic Center right there on the scene. And I was looking for her. She was there the entire
I know,
time. I was like, where'd she go?
She matches.
It's like, doggone it. She was just in her chair. Where'd she go? They need to get her out here. But thankfully, she was already on top of it, as is always the case. Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonan looks on as Ava Lowry will start the serve for the Lady Rams, trailing 6-7 here in the first set.
How do you even focus on anything else but that girl right now?
I don't know.
Oh.
We're going to hope for the best. They blow the whistle to start play, but obviously a lot of attention being paid to that here on the sideline. As the 6-7 now is beyond the attack line on the serve. Summers over to the far side for Yates. Now the Lady Rams look for a turn. Stanford far side. Yates picks it up at the attack line. Summers going to set to the far side. There it is. Floated over the top. Good play there by Herrin. And now to the near side they'll go. That is Sweeten. Summers, the set. Near side, Yates. Ooh, blocked up front by Summer Rudd. We're tied at 7. What a play.
Beautiful.
Allie Sweeten in the picture. Could have been her, but it looked like Summer Rudd to me.
I think it was Summer Rudd as well.
We're tied at 7 here. And if you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. The experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Lowry, the lefty, will serve here. We're tied at 7. First varsity set from Shagnon Gymnasium as it'll clear to the far side out. 8-7 Herrin. And now there we go. Serve from the Lady Tigers will be to the... Ooh, nice push there by Lowry. I wasn't expecting that. Brandon into the back row. Yates. Near side return. Gets into the back row for Zadelis. Now to the far side. Stanford from Lowry. Summers near side. Ooh, good return for Herrin, just a little long. That was coming up left there from Kendall Yates. So 2 Yates on the floor right now. We're tied at 8. Appreciate our sponsors, Bean Insurance, Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, as well as Joe's Pizza and Pasta. 8 all here in the first set. Of course, your 401k is likely to be one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit in your retirement picture. Michael Croce and Edward Jones, Mount Vernon. Yates on the near side, got the return. There's Sarah Barrett up front. Lowry now centered for Pollard. A one-hander by Summers on the return. And now they'll set up to the far side for Stanford. That's long. It's 9-8 Herrin. Tonight's action presented by People's National Bank. Bank with confidence at PNB with a range of services and dedicated support. They're here to help you every step of the way. Remember FDIC, equal housing lender. 9-8 Tigers. Brandon serve will go to the back row for Zadelis. Up front, Lowry. Now to the far side, Pollard. No problem, but it hits the top of the net cord. Unforced error, 10-8 Herrin. Top of the hour, this is WMIX Mount Vernon. Free service from Withers Broadcasting. Lowry the near side for Stanford, blocked up front. Looked like Summers and Johnson up front. Maybe Yates, one of the two. It's 11-8 Herrin. Josie Brandon will serve here for the Herrin Tigers. Her lead is 3. Into the back row it'll go. Nice pick up there by Zadelis to the near side. Lowry to free ball it across. Over to the far side, Summers. Near the attack line. Ooh, good off-balance play there. Tigers got it. Now Stanford going to return for Mount Vernon. Good diving play by Brandon. Summers now to Johnson. Looks like it's wide. Wide on the near side. It'll be 9-11. Lady Rams are down 2. Again, Milena Zadelis holding the ball right now. She's our reigning Josh Finley, Country Financial Ram of the Week. Get started planning for the future with Country Financial representative Josh Finley. Call 618-242-4024 or go to countryfinancial.com. Look for Josh Finley as Paige Powers on the serve. Brandon up front, Summers to Johnson. Ooh. Ricochets off to the front, into the back. Lowry to the near side. Sweeten will get the finish. Brandon from Summers, now to the near side for Yates, but it's right into the net. They give the Lady Rams a gift. It's 10-11. Get you some scores from around the area tonight, presented by Tony Wiltz, your good neighbor State Farm agent. Find him around town or in that famous red. Well, it's not famous yet. The white was famous. The red was famous before that. We're back on red. Red State Farm Jeep. Summers on the Lady Ram return. Left it for Johnson. Poked up front by Pollard. Now the attack line at Summers. To the right side there. Good play up front by the Tigers. They got it across. Summers will bump over to Brandon. Far side there for Sophie Schramm. Barrett near side, Sweeten. Got it across. Good dive out of the back row for Yates. It's to the near side for Johnson. Back row Powers. Up front Lowry. Now centered. There's Pollard, but blocked by Johnson partially. Schramm to Summers. Near side, that'll be Yates. Blocked up front by Pollard and Sweeten. Back row for the other Yates. And now swung by Summers. Off of Powers. Off of the backboard. Near our future Ram of the Week. Protect him at all costs. 10-12. Actually 12-10 because it'll be a Herrin point. Tonight's stream presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. If you haven't shopped for insurance in a while, give Paul a call. Well, everyone else is raising their rates. Allstate doing their best to lower theirs. Call Paul, 618-241-0551. Off of the Lady Tigers serve. Lady Rams got the return. Far side swing there up the right side for Walker Kasnick. She'll pick up the kill. Practically threaded the needle in the near corner, and it's 13-10 Tigers.
The Rams at the net are pretty aggressive tonight on defense. They're touching almost every hit.
Looks like a little bit better communication and just much better energy.
Yes, especially right off the get.
Amen. As we say that there, no communication. The old husband and wife there in the middle.
Maybe
it's
we'll just
14-10.
You shouldn't say anything.
Well, we call that the radio jinx for a reason. Serve coming from the ground, just clears the net there by Sailor Ray, and Lady Rams will deflect that out. It'll be 15-10 Tigers. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, and they specialize in a variety of treatments for musculoskeletal conditions, such as medication, physical therapy, and surgical procedures. Zedalis the return on the far side, looking to the near side are the Tigers. Yates will get it right through the almost goalpost-like play there of Lowry. Nothing she could do. That was coming at her fast at 16-10. And we have a timeout on the floor taken by the Lady Rams. Presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City, SSM Health. Well, not a bad start for the Lady Rams. It's just a little bit better start for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's a strong start for the Rams from what I've seen. You know, the last couple of times they kind of had to get warmed up a little bit. It seems like they're ready to go. They just got to get going and stay going.
All right. Lady Rams 10, Herrin 16. The Road Warriors tonight, the Herrin Lady Tigers. Non-conference action, final week for the Lady Rams of the regular season as they have a bye week next week headed into the regional. For Herrin, however, Lady Tigers will move on after tonight's play, and they will, I believe, host Harrisburg on Thursday, travel to DuQuoin next week, and then they'll wrap up their regular season at Marion next Thursday. 16-10, Ray will serve out of the SSM timeout. Powers back row to the front, Lowry pushed over. There's Brandon. Up front, Ray. Johnson will finish and sneak it in that far corner for the kill. 17-10 Tigers. At People's National Bank, your satisfaction is their top priority. With a range of banking options and great customer service, they're here for you. Visit peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Ray serves to the back. Powers, Barrett, still not near the attack line, but it'll be over the shoulder there for Pollard. Teamwork on the far side ends up in the back row for Brandon, and that's going to be a good redirect up front by Kamari Pollard for the kill. Picks up the point, 11-17. Lady Rams down just 6. We'll have some subs back in off of the rotation. Marlowe will check in. Sweeten and Lowry take seats as Macy Marcus is back into the fold. As Savannah Marlowe will serve. 11-17, the Lady Ram deficit here. Off of the jump, the serve will go to the right side for the Tigers. Ray going to set up Johnson. Blocked at the net, but it's blocked onto the Mount Vernon side. 18-11, Herrin as they'll get the serve back. Quick Lube's Car Care Experts, rival any race car pit crew. Faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest. And right here in Mount Vernon on 20th and Broadway. Lady Rams get the return off of the serve. It was Pollard. Ray going to set up to the far side for Walker Kasnick. It's going to be long. Lady Tigers claiming it was tipped. Apparently not.
Getting hot and heated.
It's 12-18. Kamari Pollard will serve here for Mount Vernon wearing number 8. (18-12) your score. 12-18 for the Lady Rams on the serve. Brandon will swing on the return. Ooh, good diving play there by Powers. Couldn't tell if it was going to go out. Had to do something. Pollard got it across. Ray to set up to the near side. That is for Yates. Lady Rams now look for something here out of the back row from Pollard. The other Yates will get a play up front. Ray leaving for Johnson over the top. Good one-hander by Pollard. Marlowe to the far side. Zedalis to the back row. That time it was Kendall Yates. And now Herrin runs out of real estate. 13-18 as that one goes out of bounds. Look for a Mount Vernon Culver's Player of the Game in our post-game show. After the game, treat your star or yourself to a juicy Butterburger or the frozen flavored treat of the day at your Mount Vernon Culver's Veterans and 42nd. Yates on the return. Have to settle for Ray. Pollard, Marlowe, near side Marcus, off balance. Got it over to the far side near the attack line. Good play up front there. The aggressiveness as Milena Zedalis skies for it and kills it. 14-18.
I was sitting here like, oh my gosh, don't do it. But she did it very cleanly. Didn't even touch the net.
Yeah. Went up, over, got it.
Yeah.
Pollard off of the ground, served to the back for Brandon. Unfortunately, nobody there up front on the outside. Skylar Yates couldn't catch up with it. It's 15-18. Lady Rams are back within 3 here, trying to rally in this first set.
They're all about the rallies tonight.
That serve will go to the far side. Actually, it was out of the back row into the far side, but Herrin got the return anyway. Marlowe to the far side for the Lady Rams, and Zedalis is going to be blocked at the net. Point Herrin, 19-15. Try to find you some scores from around the area tonight. Of course, we have soccer regionals already underway. That's hard to believe. As this one will just serve, will just be short. Hits the top of the net. As Kylie Wagner-Smith's serve will fall back over, and it'll be 16-19 now as Lady Rams get a point. So it'll be May serving now for the Lady Rams. Scoreboard updates as we get them will be presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com, or look for that white State Farm Jeep around town. I have a ton of scores from way out of the area, but we're not going to run with that. Lady Rams serve by Zedalis is going to be long, and it's 20-16. Herrin will regain control of the serve, presented by People's National Bank. Locations all over Southern Illinois and beyond. Find which one is closest to you at peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, over FDIC, equal housing lender. Carbondale in tennis tonight beats Herrin 7-2. Team score, that is. 20-16 on the serve from Summers. And, May goes up for the return out of the back row. It's into the net, 21-16. Summers' serve off of the ground toward the near side. Marlowe trying to center it. Gets it to Zedalis. Now a good dive out of the back row, but Herrin can't get a return at 17-21.
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to find the holes. You can't just attack. You got to keep them running all around that court and keep them guessing.
A term I thought originated with baseball was hit it where they ain't. But it's very much appropriate for volleyball.
It's probably a little bit easier for baseball. You got a lot more room.
Yep. Lowry's left-handed serve down the middle. Good diving effort by Brandon out of the back. It's to Summers, leaving it for Yates. Oof. Oh, she'll snake that one in near corner. 22-17, Herrin. Back up 5. She snuck that one in. Nobody there. So Skylar Yates will serve here for the Lady Tigers, up 5, 22-17. Off-balance play by Barrett, leaving a one-handed option, and up front Stanford to get it over. Summers to the near side.
Ooh, nice.
Blocked up front, block again, a little joust, and now Lady Rams get the return. Summers near side, Brandon bumps it back to the far side. Good push by Schramm. Lady Rams look for the return. They do. That's Rudd. Barrett now off of the Herrin return, looking for Lowry. Far side, Stanford. Over the top, Summers. That's Brandon. Now to the far side for Schramm. She'll push it over the front row. Barrett there in the back. Now Lowry leaving it for Rudd up front. She'll pick it up. That was just a redirect off Billingsley, it looked like up front. 18-22. Don't go anywhere. You get your oil changed anywhere. Well, some of you might even do it yourself, but the best choice for your car could be Mount Vernon Quick Lube. Their car care experts rival any race car pit crew. 20th and Broadway, Mount Vernon. Up front, Summers off of the serve. Gets the Yates return. Back row there for Zedalis. It'll be Lowry bumping it up front. Swinging over is Stanford out of bounds. 23-18, Lady Tigers. When someone asks when is the best time to start saving for retirement, Edward Jones financial advisor Michael Croshen's answer is always today. Let him help you. Call 618-244-5990. 23-18 score off to the near side, off to the Lady Ram return. Summers will set up down the middle there for Johnson. Swing and a miss near the attack line for the Lady Rams. It's game point, 24-18. Now we will have a game point timeout for the Lady Rams presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital in Mount Vernon.
It is insanely hard to keep these stats whenever the games are so it's so intense. I have to watch.
When I would keep my own stats, and I did up until this year, I would do my best to keep like aces or kills
assists,
or things like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. No.
Yeah, especially whenever it's like the dig, the set.
Yeah,
like, there's no way.
That was impossible.
There's no way.
It's very difficult to do both at once, and how people do, I do not know, but I have the most respect.
Right.
For them.
Well, if you're focusing on one side, it's just a tad bit easier, because you don't really have to count. But like I try and count as like each play point goes. Like I'll be like, okay, this girl had 1 assist, obviously if it's a kill, but like 3 digs or something like that.
Let's just put it this way: in football and basketball, I can keep a full book. I can do the on-screen stuff, instant replays, but I just struggle with volleyball stats because it moves so fast.
Yes.
Game point off of the far side. Good dig out of the back row, but not enough. Brandon trying to keep it alive for the Tigers on that rally. Can't, and the Lady Rams will stay alive here now. 19-24 as they'll take over the serve. And off of the rotation in, it'll be Paige Powers coming in. Stanford will take a seat. Lady Rams have the front row of Pollard, Zedalis, and Sweeten. In the back, it's Barrett, Powers, and Lowry. As the Herrin return will be long. Nope. It apparently was tipped by the Lady Rams. That's game point. It's 25-19 on the first set. So set number 1 goes to Herrin, 25-19. We'll come back with the second in a moment. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Have you ever wondered how your homeowner's insurance works? Or whether you have enough coverage to protect you in an auto accident? Or what would happen to your family if you get sick or pass away prematurely? I'm your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and these are the very questions that we help people with every day. If you don't have the answers to these questions, stop by my office in Mount Vernon. Waiting till a catastrophe happens to learn how your insurance works can be very costly. Don't let that be you. Find us on the web at TonyWilt.com or call us at 242-1421.
Hear what they're saying about the new Mount Vernon Quick Lube.
Best service ever.
Outstanding. The customer service was excellent. The wait time was perfect, and the pricing was better than expected.
Love it. Fast, friendly, and very professional. I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube. With Quick Lube, you're in, out, back to conquering your day. Cruise on into Quick Lube along Broadway in Mount Vernon and see why they're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin the healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
Ready to take the road less traveled? Hi, this is Chris Wilson at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. We have 8 brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas in stock and ready for adventure. Choose from the rugged SR5, the sporty TRD Sport, the refined Limited, or the off-road powerhouse TRD Off-Road. Right now, get an incredible 5.9% financing for 60 months, plus discounts up to $3,000 on select models. Visit Monken Toyota just off the interstate in Mount Vernon today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com.
I'm Michael Croshen, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
Back here at Shagnon tonight, the Lady Rams lose the first set to Herrin, 25-19. We head to the second set. I'm Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside here on AM 940 and 96.5 FM. And again, welcome back to those of you watching on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. We're glad to have you as well. One final regular season broadcast, match altogether for the Lady Rams. That'll be Thursday night. It'll be senior night. It'll be the John Scribner Memorial Scholarship night as well. Paralee and Jim will present those after the varsity match. That'll be Thursday against Centralia. I guess it'd help if I tell you who they're playing. Right now, it's the Lady Rams and Herrin, and it is a new set. It'll be Savannah Marlowe to serve for Mount Vernon. Good play there by Yates over to the far side. Ray going to leave it for Johnson. I think she did thread the needle.
That was close.
I'm leaning back a little, so I couldn't see for sure, and it's 1-0 Herrin. People's National Bank, the official voice of Rams Athletics here on WMIX. peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC equal housing lender. Herrin's serve will be off of the ground, right down the middle to Powers. Marlowe leaves it for Zadelis. She tries to send it to the back row. There's Brandon off balance to the far side. Good play by the Tigers to get the return. The Lady Rams just ran out of real estate on the near side and ran out of hits. It's 2-0 Herrin. Herrin trying to make quick work of the Lady Rams tonight. They're doing all they can. Sir, tough play out of the back, but good recovery there by Barrett. Return comes from Marlowe, and now Ray will set up to the near side for Yates. Back row, it's Powers. It'll be out of bounds. 3-0. Quick Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard. Hamilton County defeats Flora in 2 sets tonight, 16-19. Contact your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, at TonyWilt.com. Having a local agent matters for your insurance, and a State Farm team is ready to help. Yates on the serve. That's Kendall. Lady Rams get the return that hits the net cord, and it went over and then came back. Tough play there off the top of the net. Zadelis well-intentioned. It's 4-0 Herrin.
Had that gone over, I don't think they were going to pick that up.
No. Kendall Yates' serve will be to the far side for Marcus. Now to the near side, Marlowe. Leaving for Pollard as Ray will pick up now to Brandon. Bumps it back to the far side for Walker Kasnick, and now Lady Rams look for the return. Zadelis far side. Good dig it. Back row there by Yates. Near side, the other Yates. But now Lady Rams get a left side return from Zadelis. Good dig there by Yates. Far side, Walker Kasnick. Good diving play by Powers. Marlowe leaving it for Zadelis. Blocked up front by Johnson. Zadelis near side. Marcus from Marlowe, and she'll get the kill. Good spike. 1-4. Lady Rams get on the board. Reigning Ram of the Week this week is Milena Zadelis. Sponsored by Josh Finley, Country Financial. Get started planning for the future with Country Financial representative Josh Finley. Call 618-242-4024. You can find Josh Finley at countryfinancial.com. Also his email address, I believe. Near side on the 1-4. Good return by Yates and the Lady Tigers. They're going to set up Zadelis left side. It'll be swung out of the back row into the bleachers on the north end of the gymnasium, and it's 2-4. Lady Rams trying to come back. Pollard's serve will be to the back row. Brandon trying to set it up front. Good play by Johnson off the redirect. Yes. Great return by Zadelis. Ray to the far side for Walker Kasnick, and now Powers. Marlowe, far side, Zadelis, no problem there. Back row, Brandon, up front, Ray. They leave it near side, Yates. Her return is right to Powers. Good return up front by by Zadelis, as Yates got a touch, and now Lady Rams look to set some up. It'll be Rudd. Near the attack line, Ray. Brandon bumps over to the far side, Walker Kasnick. Ooh, tough play by Marlowe. Off balance, off the fingertips, out of bounds. 5-2 Herrin.
Some crazy good defense going on right now from both sides.
Without a doubt. Reminds me, actually, I skipped past the keys to the match earlier. Sponsored by Munkin Toyota. Munkin Toyota, MountVernon.com to view all of their new and pre-owned inventory. Ask about Toyota Care. It's where peace of mind comes standard. The Herrin serve. Tough play by Barrett. Marlowe saves. Runs into the top of the net. Nothing Lady Rams can do. It's 6-2. Walgreens Distribution Center has an excellent benefits package. Competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, and also newly added performance bonuses. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer. That serve, unfortunately, not equal opportunity for Kylie Wagner-Smith. That one just could not get the oomph to get across. And as it stands, it's 3-6. Lady Rams down 3 as Zedalis will serve. Marcus Rudd, Stanford up front. Back row, Marlowe, Barrett, and now Zedalis serving off of the jump.
Nice.
That's a tough play off to the left wrist of the Herrin back row, and it's 4-6. SI Tile and Carpet Supply ace, as it were, to end up. Oh, boy. Jump serve by Zedalis. Just misses out of bounds. It'll be 7-4 Herrin on the unforced error. We'll see Summers and Schramm check back in for Herrin. Ray and Walker Kaznick will take a seat. So Harley Summers will serve for the Herrin Lady Tigers. Off of the ground and down the middle, Zedalis bumping it to the front. To the far side it is for Stanford. She'll get a kill off of that left side, hit the net cord, and off of the let, not much they could do. As Lauren Matt Miller will rotate in for Macy Marcus, and it looks like it'll be Allie Sweeten for Savannah Marlowe. So Matt Miller will serve here for the Lady Rams. They're down just 2. It's 5-7. Can definitely see a service rally come here. Off of the jump. Down the middle, Brandon. Ooh, nice ricochet off of Summers. Good play by Barrett. Near side, Matt Miller leaves it for Sweeten. Brandon to the far side for Summers, pushing it all the way to the back. Matt Miller will push it across on a set. And now it'll be Summers to the near side for Yates. Back row, looks like it. It's going to miss. It'll be long. 6-7 as the Lady Rams get the service point. Six serving 7 for Matt Miller over to the, past the attack line. Good diving effort for Brandon. Yates will rely on Summers to get it over, and now Matt Miller will send it to the middle for Rudd. Nice. Pushed it over. They might, hits the antenna. They run out of room. It's tied at 7. What a rally.
Definitely putting in that work.
Yeah. 7-7. Matt Miller serving for the Lady Rams. There it is, just over the top of the net. Good diving play, Brandon. Summers over the shoulder. It'll be a bump to the front, Matt Miller. Over to Stanford. Into the back row for Yates. It'll be up front on the right side. Now Schramm gets the return. There's Barrett. Oh. Matt Miller pushes it into the top of the net. It'll be 8-7 Herrin. That's one of those good job, good effort situations.
Yeah.
Good try.
It was a good idea. Very good idea.
7-8 now as Skylar Yates will serve for the Lady Tigers. For 8-7 as they have the lead. Matt Miller setting. It'll be to Stanford. It's long, and it's 9-7. Just like that, Tigers back in front by 2. If you've ever been injured on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern. 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on. Reputation you can trust. As that'll clear the net. Good line drive served by Yates. Matt Miller back to Zedalis, and that's going to be in the right corner. Nice it is indeed. 9-8. Lady Rams are within 1.
I'm so impressed with her back row attacks every single game. Like normally you'll see some hitters take off some power, because you don't want to. It's different when you're behind the 10-foot line than in front. She never lets up, and it works every time.
Barrett on the serve here, just over the top. Summers, this left side for Yates, and that one's going to sneak in. It's 10-8 Herrin. Talking about May and her abilities out of the back. I don't know if she's playing in the Powder Puff game this week. It is homecoming week, but has some center-like tendencies as she was able to cleanly hike the ball to Barrett for the serve. Just went. 8-10. Or 10-8, Herrin's on the serve, pardon me. It'll be up front. Sweet will
Ooh.
punch it over, and it just knuckleballs to the knuckleballs, I should say, to the near side. Matt Miller looks to set up. That'll be Barrett back to Zadelis. And now Summers will leave it to the left, and that's going to be Yates. Long was looking for Coach Cruz, who's long out of eligibility. Not that long, but been gone for a while,
Pretty
9-10.
close.
Long enough to become a PE teacher in her second or third year.
Right. So I think she's a year above me, if not same.
Did her games, too. I've been doing this a while. 9-10 off the serve for the Lady Rams. It'll be Herrin and Summers. Ooh, Johnson right down the middle, but hits the top of the net. We're 10-all here in the second set. Lady Rams lost the first, 19-25. And we're all tied up here in set number 2. Casa Raya Mexican Restaurant Taqueria is perfect in their casa or yours. Call for takeout or look for them on DoorDash. Tied at 10. The return near side. That's a tough play.
She was right there, too.
That was thunder and lightning on that one, and not much Paige Powers can do. It's 11-10 Herrin.
There and it's gone.
Yep. Indeed. Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent, our video streaming sponsor. Visit him tomorrow for a free quote, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Serve will come from Ray to the back row. Matt Miller sets Zadelis, who's back on the front on the outside. But Herrin will look for the return. That's Yates. Right where they weren't. She just split the difference between the two back row attackers. 12-10 Herrin. Here in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois Broadcast Booth, they offer Ortho Express urgent care services Monday through Friday. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois here in Mount Vernon. Serving now is Sailor Ray, but it's into the net. Unforced error makes it 11-12. Matt Miller and Sweeten rotate out. Lady Rams have Barrett, Marlowe, Powers, Marcus Pollard, and Zadelis. Lady Rams serve, looking for their turn. Ray leads for Johnson. Ooh, good effort by Barrett. Off of her hand, out of bounds. It'll be 13-11 Herrin. Get started planning on the future with Country Financial Advisor Josh Finley. Call 618-242-4024 or look for Josh Finley at countryfinancial.com. Marlowe setting up near side Pollard over the top. Miscommunication there, but it doesn't seem to hurt the Tigers yet. Yates is able to swing over the shoulder across and deep into the back row. Lady Rams will leave a free ball left side for Zadelis. Now Brandon setting up front. Good play by Johnson. Now Powers out of the back to Marlowe. Sets near side for Marcus. Sits back to the center. Ray to the right side, Walker Kasnick. Good play there by Marcus to Pollard. Tigers look for the return. Little play up front, top of the net. And the Lady Tigers now looking to battle back. Right side, and it's going to be misplayed by Walker Kasnick. 12-13. That wasn't the most aesthetically pleasing back and forth, but they were getting it done on each side.
Very scrappy.
Yes.
Hands everywhere. Bodies all over the floor.
Off of the serve, 13-12. Tigers on top. It'll be Ray to the far corner. Finds Pollard. Now to, right back to May. That one might be headed for the basket. She just misses. Missed it from 12 feet. Except we're not playing basketball.
Yep. If that goal wasn't there, I think she would have got it.
Yes. We're tied at 13. Lady Rams will have Kamari Pollard serve, tied at 13 in this second varsity set. Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside. Rory Ogle back at the Mount Vernon studio as off of the ground it'll be Kamari Pollard. And Brandon's return comes to the left side. Nobody there, and it's 14-13 Lady Rams. Kamari Pollard off of the serve. Up one in this second varsity set. Lady Rams trying to tie it up and force a third. Brandon up front. Ray, there's Johnson floating over to the top near the attack line. Marlowe from Pollard back to May left side, and that's Thunder from now. Thunder, at least. It's a big spike
Something
there.
like that.
Yeah, we're going to
It
leave
was
that.
hard, okay?
We're going to leave that there because that wasn't going anywhere where that could have been good. Unintentionally, of course. And it's 15-13. I like to rhyme.
There we go.
And sometimes rhymes don't work.
No, I've caught it a few times tonight. I just haven't had time to say anything. Like, you'll just spit something out real quick. I'm like, dang, that kind of hit it.
Well, I think it was obvious I was going to say thunder from down under, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's not
Don't
where
know
we want to
about
go at all. So timeout on the floor. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. And timeout taken here as the Lady Rams have definitely rallied in this second set. They're now up 2 and just trying to make things happen.
And keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Let's see. Any other scores from around the area? We know Hamco swept Flora in 2 tonight. I have a lot of 2-1-7 scores at the moment. Nashville wins in 2 tonight over. Not sure. The tweet just says Hornets win in 2 over blank. No team there.
Just
but
blank?
they went 14-11. Yeah.
Oh.
So look that up later. The Nashville Hornets win in 2 tonight. Scoreboard update presented by Tony Wiltz, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon for over 15 years, celebrating 15 years, or 16 now, with a new red State Farm Jeep. 15-13 score. Pollard on the serve. Lady Rams up a deuce, and that one's going to be out of bounds. 16-13 as they're trying to pull away. We're here in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth from our perch in Chagnon Gymnasium. 16-13, Pollard's continued serving success has led the Lady Rams in this second set.
Yes.
Blocking. Ooh, back and forth up front. That should be 2. The Jose Canseco off the head should count as 1.
Well,
nope, they're going to say off the net. Okay.
Yeah. I'll say that's definitely playable. That was a good block, though.
Point Lady Rams at 17-13.
That's crazy.
Of course, I've seen that called differently before.
Mhm.
Off of the head not counting. I've seen the head counting.
It should count. Still a body part.
Yep. 17-13 score. Lady Rams up 4. Herrin the return. That's Ray to the back row. Pollard. Marlowe to the far side. Ooh, good play there by Zadelis. It was tipped, and it's going to be 18-13. Lady Rams up 5. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois has services that are for recent injuries. And, of course, a recent injury is an injury or pain that has occurred in the last 2 weeks. It appears we have another timeout. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, right next to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, off of Veterans Memorial Drive.
2 timeouts from the same team within 2 points. No bueno.
Yeah, not what you want to see if you're the Herrin Tigers, but I mean, they're
You gotta-
down 5 in this second set, with the Lady Rams trying to force a third.
Yep. Got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
That should get the Rams pumped, and you can definitely see it. They're ready to freaking go.
There is some energy in that timeout huddle. And
Yes.
for this Lady Ram team trying to force a third, they need 7 more points to do it. Up 18-13 after losing the first, 19-25. Rams Athletics on WMIX, presented by People's National Bank, where your satisfaction is their top priority. With a range of banking options and great customer service, they're here for you. Visit peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Out of the timeout, 18-13, Lady Rams. Pollard's rallied off these service points, and now that one's going to be long. An unforced error out of the timeout, and just trying to do anything to disrupt the Mount Vernon momentum. It seems to have worked. 14-18 now as Herrin will serve. And this will be Kylie Wagner-Smith into the game to serve. Rotating back in, down 4. Off of the jump, it'll be down the middle, Barrett. Near side, Marlowe going to leave it for May. Good play by the Lady Rams off of the net. Miscommunication near the attack line. It caught you off guard, caught me off guard, and definitely caught the Lady Rams off guard.
Didn't mean to scream in the microphone.
It's all good. Should be 18-15.
Oh. Communication.
Or 19-15, rather. Off of the jump serve. There we go. Okay, 18-15 was right. Lady Rams get the return. We fixed our scoreboard after they fixed theirs, and now good play up front by the Lady Rams. Pushing back and forth net left side, and nothing that Maddie Walker-Kasnick could do up front. It's now 19-15 for reals.
For realsies.
Streaming made possible by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV, Paul has or will get you covered. May to the left side. Yates going to get it right back. It'll be Marlowe, Barrett, far side, Stanford. She'll swing across. Good diving effort out of the back row. And now Rudd, Marlowe near side for Marcus. And now Yates the return for Herrin off to the left. They're looking to the left side here for Mount Vernon. Good play there. Now it's redirected up front by Summer Rudd. Good save by Herrin off of the far side. Ray gets the return beyond the attack line. That's a dig. May's dig isn't going to matter. It went a little too far over the top. Herrin was able to plant it up front. It's 16-19. They're back within 3. And Harley Summers will rotate back into serve here for the Lady Tigers. Summers is served. Back row there for Zadelis. Far near side, Marcus. Ooh,
nice.
Redirected up front by a couple of Tigers.
A couple of Tigers.
20-16. Appreciate the sponsorship of Mountford and Quick Lube. Faster, friendlier, cleaner than the rest. Go compete with any race car pit crew. Lauren Matt Miller, the sophomore, rotates back into the match. There's her serve. Off of the jump, back row there for Wagner Smith. Now to Summers, near side for Schramm. Squander that chance, and it'll be 17-20. Up front, just couldn't finish. 17-20 now. Herrin back with the service. Skylar Yates off of the ground. It'll be just past the attack line for Zadelis. Rudd over to Stanford, and now Summers going to leave it for Yates on the near side. Swing and a miss up the left side for the Lady Rams. It'll be 18-20 as Herrin's starting their own rally. If you plan to travel, work part-time, or move somewhere warmer when you retire, Michael Croshan, your Edward Jones financial advisor, will work with you to help you reach the retirement you've always wanted. Call 618-244-5990. 18-20 serve is en route. Matt Miller to the back for, Zadelis hits the top of the net cord, and it works to her advantage, 21-18. So that top cable, and boom.
Takes just enough off to keep them on their toes.
21-18 for Sarah Barrett. Trying to force a third set here. The Lady Rams need 4 points to do it. It's off of the ground, clearing. Good diving effort by the Lady Tigers. Yates got the return. Matt Miller will set up Pollard out of the back there. Summers will push it over to the near side. Good play off the knees by Zadelis, and now it'll be far side from Stanford. Tough play. Nice. Herrin can't get it out of the net. Tough play out of the back off of the dive. Lady Tigers couldn't bail it out. It's 22-18. And a third set would appear imminent, barring a Herrin comeback. There's Sarah Barrett's serve. Just the attack line. Tough play up front. Good job by Pollard to get in the head of the Herrin front row, 23-18. Barrett's 23-18 serve. We're on the cusp of game point. Herrin up front. It'll be Yates on the return. Near the attack line, Matt Miller. Barrett going to leave for May. That one's a back row dive. Not much they can do. It's game point for the Lady Rams.
I think that one was going out, too. She just threw an arm out there. Probably a good idea, honestly. You never know.
People's National Bank offers competitive rates and flexible solutions for all of your banking. Discover how they can help at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Game point for the Lady Rams. Barrett serve, free and easy, but into the top of the net. Hits the tape, bounces back. 19-24. Herrin looking for a rally is rotating back in is the libero, Josie Brandon. I've heard libero.
Libero is just cringy.
Yeah, there's about 15 different ways it's pronounced. Here she is, and now past the attack line, there we go.
Oh, my.
Far side return.
I don't know how she didn't go in the net.
I don't either, but Pollard
insane.
stayed out. Now the return coming from the middle for Herrin. Looking to rally. Matt Miller to the near side here for Sweeten. Just over the top, there's Summers. Back row, Brandon. Right side, Schramm. There is May. Now to Matt Miller to the right side. Good play, Sweeten.
Nice.
That one's just shy of the ultra-low ceiling, but ends up as a point for the Lady Rams. And that'll send us to the third. We're tied at 1 after 2. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports in the Section 618 app.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
I'm Michael Croshen, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshen of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon caters every special occasion from weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby and bridal showers to graduations, reunions, office parties, or any special event where you need to feed a crowd of 5 to 500 plus. Impress your guests with amazing Italian dishes from the Trupiano family's secret recipes. And if you need a space to host the party, Joe's can fit 80 to 100 people in their gorgeous newly renovated party room. Order joes.com to start planning your perfect party menu today with the people's choice for parties, Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports.
Back in Stragnon Gym here on the campus of Mount Vernon Township High School. We head to the decisive third set. Lady Rams and Herrin Lady Tigers are all square at one set apiece. 19 and 19, identical finishes except for the victor of each set. Uh-oh, that's a reminder for me to do something. Whoops.
I hear it all day at the office, too.
Well, yeah, that's just for those. Yeah, those are my reminders. That was what we call the blue folder alarm. Oh, goodness. About ready to get going here, courtesy. Got to fix the camera. Oops, should have extended that. My apologies to those of you watching online. I didn't count on this one going an hour and a half. Add new recording. Way back at high school for allowing us to use it. We think we found a way around the delay, so there we go. Savannah Marlowe will serve for the Lady Rams to start set number 3. Lady Rams have Zadelis, Marcus, Pollard, Barrett, Powers, and the server Marlowe. There it is. Looks like it's going down the middle for Brandon. Ray for Johnson. Outside, it's 1-0 Mount Vernon. There we go. Looked like the officials were disagreeing at first.
They're kind of just staring at each other, questionable.
Ask me. The 1-0 on the way. Out of the back row, Ray Johnson, final try, got it over. There's Powers bumping it up front. Marlowe going to leave it for Pollard up front. Good play there. Ray will swing. Ooh, Brandon over to the far side for Walker Kasnick, and we'll have a whistle.
I'm surprised she didn't swing. Said Zadelis was in the net.
Oh, boy. We've talked about this before. It's a rule that's gotten very liberal.
Very.
In the past decade.
It's like I thought your whole foot had to be across the line for it to even matter when it did.
Herrin serve tied at 1. Will be to the back row. Left for Pollard. And analyst of mine used to have the phrase, ball don't lie. And so if a call went the wrong way, the ball usually had a way of correcting itself.
Yes.
Just as it did there, it's 2-1 Lady Rams.
All my experiences, it pretty much has, honestly, because you're just like, yeah, I'll take that back.
And so for Kamari Pollard, she will serve. Lady Rams volleyball presented by People's National Bank. The serve will be into the back row. Up front, good play there. They'll leave it for Walker Kasnick. It's off the top of the net cord, and we have people under the net.
Oh, my goodness. There's no way. Called Zagdalis again.
Huh.
I'm ready for her to just put one down the line real quick. Got to make somebody irritated. Hey, that's what you need sometimes. Some bad calls just get you hyped, you know. And I'm not saying it's a bad caller by any means, but for what the Rams are looking at.
Calls that do not go your way.
Yes,
sometimes
thank you.
The,
like, let me rewind that a little bit.
easiest nomenclature for that. I've been there, and I've been one of those guys before. So tied at 2. It'll be Herrin serve. Johnson centered off of the baseline. We'll get it across. Lady Rams have Marlowe to the near side. Zagdalis trying to float one over on the front row. She does. Again. Sometimes ball don't lie.
Good for her.
Video streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. Appreciate all of our sponsors as we've cycled through most of our, well, the bulk of our reads tonight. Got to try to get them done in 2 and then be happy if there's a third, as this serve will be a little long, and I believe that ties us at 3 in this decisive third set. Each team won 25-19. And so serving now will be Kylie Wagner-Smith for the Herrin Tigers. 3-all, third set, Herrin's lead. Both teams in black and orange tonight. That set will be into the bottom of the net. Serve, rather, in the bottom of the net. 4-3.
A lot of service errors tonight.
Yes.
That can make or break a game as well.
Rotation will be Matt Miller in, Mark for Marcus, and Sweeten in for Marlowe as Lauren Matt Miller will serve. Off of the jump, there's a serve, and it'll be beyond the attack line, and it'll be an SI Towel and Carpet Supply ace for the sophomore. 5-3 now your Mount Vernon lead in this third set. Jump serve, Matt Miller just clears. Good diving effort for the Lady Tigers. Punched over by Brandon. And now Barrett up front. Matt Miller for Rudd. Back row. Barrett. Ooh, going to get a rescue by Ray. Now Yates just hits the top of the net. Redirected. What a play by Summer Rudd. It's 6-3 Lady Rams.
Ooh, you know, they're just cheering that they even got that ball over. And like, ooh, how about no?
And we'll have a timeout here for Herrin. SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital timeout. With over 100 local providers, SSM Health is leading the way in advanced health care. At Good Samaritan Hospital here in the King City. 6-3 Lady Rams as Herrin forced into a timeout trying to stop this momentum. And this will be the second timeout they've called tonight while Matt Miller has served. Maybe even the third.
Yeah, it is. I think it has been. Every time.
But give credit. Herrin called 2 successive timeouts within 2 points in the second set, and it worked.
Yep.
Ultimately lost the set anyway, but they got them back in front by 2.
The timeout did what they wanted it to, for sure.
And we'll see if this one does the same. 6-3 Lady Rams. Matt Miller serving here for Mount Vernon. Off of the jump. This one will be down the middle. Brandon, Ray.
Oh.
Who's up front? It'll be Lady Rams. Good play by Sweeten. And now it'll be Matt Miller to push it over from Rudd. No communication there, but they recovered, and now Yates will thread the needle. Right side, Yates will pick up the kill up front. To be more specific for you Herrin faithful, that was Skylar Yates. 4-6 now as they regain control of the serve. The timeout worked. I wouldn't say a direct impact, but ultimately paid off. So Skylar Yates will serve for Herrin, 4-6. Decisive third set. Off of the ground. Up front, Matt Miller to the far side, Sweeten. Wagner-Smith, near side Ray for Yates. Good play there by Barrett. Good save by Sweeten. It'll be May to finish it off. Ray up front. That's where the one-handers cost you. A one-hander up front out of the reach of everybody because it doesn't go to the direction you anticipate. As we talked about earlier, coach's worst nightmare.
Yes. Yes.
It's 5-6. Herrin trying to get back on top, or at least tie it here, as Yates' serve will be to the back row. Another one-hander.
No, so you don't want him right there. I mean, when it works, but you just don't want to see it.
But now May will get the return, and now to the near side. Good play off the top, but it'll be a point for the Lady Rams. 7-5. Just could not clear the top of that tape. And now it'll be a serve for Sarah Barrett and the Lady Rams. Barrett's serve just clears. Good diving effort for the Tigers. Ultimately ends up as a Schramm return right side. Matt Miller going to set up. Pollard hits the tape, and a one-hander can't save it out of the back row. 8-5. Lady Rams in this third set. Both teams won 25-19 in the first and second. They split. Herrin took the first. Mount Vernon took the second. And Mount Vernon trying to take the third, up 3. Barrett's serve just clears. Good effort out of the back. Wagner Smith, and now it'll be Yates off the left side. Goes across the court, and now Matt Miller is going to leave it up to Zadelis. May, no problem. Brandon to Ray, far side. Back to the near side. Yates, and that one's just going to be in. And it's 6-8 as Herrin will serve here, sponsored by People's National Bank. So Brandon right down the middle off of the ground. I should say, yeah, well, that's where it went. I didn't mean to predict the future. It just happens. As Matt Miller.
Speak it into fruition, is that what they say?
Yeah. Over to the far side for Stanford. That's out to the right, and it's 7-8.
I definitely think there was a little touch, but seems like we had that on both sides. Somebody sees a touch.
Brandon serve now. A little to the right. Matt Miller to the far side. Pollard.
Nice.
She took a lot off at that
Yes,
time,
she
and I
did.
don't know if it's intentional or not, but it worked. It's 9-7.
Switch up the tempo a little bit.
We're near the top of the hour. WMIX Mount Vernon. Free service from Withers Broadcasting.
It's crazy. It's already 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Already 9 o'clock.
Oh.
Powers is served to the right side for Brandon. Near the attack line now, Ray. Near side, Yates, and that one hits the Timbers up front and bounces out of bounds. It's 8-9. Freshman and varsity, they played at 15, but here, freshman and JV, they played at 15. Here, they played till 25. Unless somebody knows something we don't.
Pleasures of being older.
Yep.
Good hustle.
Great play there. Matt Miller to get it across now.
Yes.
After great plays by Sweeten and Pollard, and she finishes it off for the kill. It's 10-8.
That's insane.
Sweeten and Matt Miller rotate out. Marcus and Marlowe rotate back in. Savannah Marlowe now. From that left side will serve. It's centered, and now Ray to Johnson. Good play there. Good dive out of the back there by Powers. Pollard to get it over. Yates up front, Ray. Other Yates, the blonde one on the near side. She'll get the kill. Pardon me, Kendall.
You said the blonde one.
Yep. There's a blonde and Renette.
It's the only way you can honestly tell them apart. While
I just am happy when I learn, because I get like 5 minutes to see a roster before a match. And so if I haven't seen the team before, I'm happy to remember the last names.
Right.
So when they throw that kind of curveball at me, got to come up with whatever I can. Kendall Yates on the serve. And now it'll be Zadelis on the return. Brandon got it up front to Ray. Now Powers. Marlowe, May left side, play at the net, good dig there.
Oh.
Pollard right back into the net, and we're tied at 10.
That was a good idea.
Well, the two hitters up front, Pollard and May have a great chemistry in multiple sports.
You can see it, too. You can feel it. My goodness.
And so now,
you can see it right there. You hear her cheering her on.
May to the left side, Pollard got the return. Now this will be Yates up front. That's Skyler. Blocked right back up front. Another block up front. It's the Pollard and May show.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like it could be in November when they get back onto the court for basketball. 11-10 now. Lady Rams on top, and Pollard had a great rally in that second set. Great run. 11-10. Brandon up front, Ray. For Johnson, and she came at it with a little authority. We're tied at 11. She gets the kill.
She wants that ball back.
Yep. So Brandon will rotate out here for the Herrin Tigers. I think Schramm came back in. Tied at 11 in the third set. The serve will go to the far corner. Powers, Marlowe leaves it near side for Zadelis.
Close.
Did not kick up any dirt. Just missed outside, 12-11, Herrin on top. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. Herrin serve into the back row for May. Far side, Summer Rudd. Johnson now for Herrin to Ray. They leave it to that far side for Walker Kasnick, and then a good play near the attack line. It'll be May to return. Pass to diving Johnson to her right. We're tied at 12. 12-12, decisive third set after both teams won their respective sets 25-19. Herrin the first, Mount Vernon the second.
Honestly, if you weren't paying attention to the score, you would think that the Rams were up, but the Tigers, they're keeping up with them. They're fighting.
Our reigning Ram of the week, Melina Zedalis on the serve to the back row for Yates. Ray will leave it to Skylar Yates, the other one. Marlowe pushes it over near the attack line. Good dive, Brandon. Schramm to the near side. Yates will push it across. There's May near the attack line. Marlowe to the far side. Good play there by Rudd. Top of the net, though. Gets stuck there. It's 13-12. Herrin back on top. Back at it Thursday. It'll be senior night. John Scribner Scholarship Night. Lady Rams will welcome Centralia. Final game of the regular season for Mount Vernon. Centralia comes to town for football on Friday. We'll have that too. Off balance play there for the Lady Rams. Marlowe to get it across, and the Tigers got tangled there at the attack line, and it's 13-all now. Unforced error there. They just couldn't reach it, and now Matt Miller will rotate back in, as will Sweeten. So Sweeten, Stanford, Rudd, Barrett, and May as Matt Miller serves. Just cleared. Some issues near the attack line. Herrin's able to escape. Oh, what a block up front by Summer Rudd. On a return try by Herrin. And the Lady Rams pick up the point, 14-13. Matt Miller will continue to serve, up 14-13.
Oh.
Bottom of the net. Tied at 14 on the unforced error. Little service error there for the Lady Rams. Right back to Herrin and number 4, Skylar Yates. She'll serve here for the Tigers. Tied at 14, third set, varsity action. May in the back. It's going to be Matt Miller setting up Stanford. Off the top of the fingers of the hitter. And now pushed over. Ooh, good play by Rudd. And Summer Rudd, another kill. So aggressive tonight, and it's paying off.
Yes, it is.
I know Lady Rams basketball coach Jeff Lonan was here tonight. His team with concessions. I have a feeling he hopes that aggressiveness will continue into November, December, all the way through March.
Oop, on again. Woo.
And there's Pollard that time, and she's aggressive, and she sends it over. 16-14, Lady Rams.
Insane.
Just front row battles won by Mount Vernon right now.
Yes, it is.
An exciting 5 on the floor right now. Barrett on the serve. It'll be to the near corner. No problem for Brandon. Ray to the near side for Yates. That's Kendall Yates. She'll get the kill. That's right near the attack line, smack dab. 15-16, Herrin back within 1. That's Johnson is back in for Schramm. Brandon serve down the middle. Zedalis into the back row. Matt Miller up front. Far side Pollard, no problem. A little floater over the top. Wagner Smith will leave it, but it's into the top of the net. Ray went to Johnson, that trusted resource down the middle. She hits it into the top of the net. And the Lady Rams are back up a deuce, 17-15, as Stanford will rotate out. Powers will come back in, and Page will serve. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank, as the serve will be a bump to the front for the Tigers. They leave it left side. Yates. It's a battle one up front by Sweeten. They're going to say because of the block, it'll be 4 hits on the Tigers. It's 18-15. Herrin came in a game over 500 at 13-12. Lady Rams unofficially 9-19, I believe. And the serves into the net. So we see all this greatness on a play like that, and Lady Rams' Achilles heel has been the follow-up serve.
Yes, it has.
16-18.
Very aggravating for a coach.
Sailor Ray started this match about an hour and, well, actually 2 years ago with the opening serve. It's been a long one tonight. Matt Miller will push it over off of the return on the final try. Ray back to the near side, Kendall Yates. Matt Miller off balance, pushes it backwards. There's Barrett. To the far side, no problem for Zadelis. And now to the right, there is Walker Kasnick. Lady Rams have some issues. A one-hander to get it across. Rarely does it work, but it did that time for our Ram of the Week, May Zadelis. Herrin the return from downtown, and now Matt Miller trying to center one for Pollard. Looks to punch it across. Blocked up front by Herrin. They'll get the point. Kamari's okay. It's 17-18.
A good hustle.
Great hustle.
Scary seeing him go into the, what do you want to call it? Is that a ladder?
Yes.
Stand.
Ladder. Ray's serve for Barrett. Matt Miller to the far side. Zadelis will just float one to the attack line. Ray will push it back for Herrin. Powers. Matt Miller near side. Sweet. That's a rainbow shot that's going to miss out of bounds. Tied at 18.
Could have just dropped a little bit faster.
A little less apex.
Yeah.
Tied at 18. A little lower, anyway. Oh, goodness. Lady Rams get the return on the Herrin serve. A kill for Pollard. Kamari sent it back row. Nothing anybody could do. 19-18 Mount Vernon. Out go Matt Miller and Sweeten. Back in come Marcus and Marlowe. Savannah will serve here. The Lady Rams up one, 19-18. Both teams have won a set apiece tonight. We're in the decisive third set. Neither team want to go quietly into the night. It's Marlowe's serve, picked up by Yates. Far side, Ray to the near side for Walker Kasnick. Good play by Barrett. Marlowe to the far side. Zadelis.
Yes,
far corner.
It's a perfect bump set kill.
Every sense of the word. 20-18 now, Lady Rams. Video streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. As we're here in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. The 20-18 serve here for the Lady Rams is Marlowe. There is Yates there on the far side. Hits the tape. Bounces over. Marcus, then Marlowe. Good play up front on the return by May. She'll get another try. Took something off at that time. Troubles up front. Blocked again by Kamari. Herrin gets the return. And a lift. I haven't seen a lift call, I feel like, all season. We talked about rules that have gotten away from us. That's one of them. It's 21-18.
It's crazy that we've gotten, even the last 3 games that we've had.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of open hands, too.
Marlowe now on the far side. That return set up to the near side. Blocked to the net again by the Lady Rams. The Twin Towers up front. Marcus and Pollard. And Pollard's facial expressions are priceless right now.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Giving Macy Marcus a hard time. I love it. And there is Marlowe's serve. Lady Rams up 22-18. Unforced there by the Tigers into the net. Johnson came with a spike. Didn't have her wrist shaped the way it needed to be. It's 23-18, and we'll have that Herrin timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home. It's match point Eve, 23-18 in set number 3.
Got some beasts at the net right now.
Yeah. Different kind of energy in this Lady Ram huddle.
Yes.
And for the Lady Rams, not only do you hope it carries over into Thursday night against Centralia, but they're off an entire week before the regional. Most teams have 2 to 3 games next week.
Right.
Lady Rams are idle going into that regional at Herrin, so you hope this energy continues, especially if you can find a win against the Annies on Thursday here at home.
100%. You definitely want to keep it up. I think it can be either a good or a bad thing not having, any games for that long, but if they end on a good way this week, I think they'll be able to keep the momentum and just work as a team to keep it going for practices and stuff.
Got to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon the yawn at the worst possible time.
Bedtime?
Oh, goodness. Ought to be. 23-18. Looking to get to match point here, the Lady Rams. Savannah Marlowe continuing the serve. Moves to the middle now. Clears the net at the attack line, and now Johnson's return. She took something off it. Used the net cord. Good dig by Marcus.
Yes,
return by Pollard there.
crazy.
Got the kill. Snuck it in the end line. 24-18. And the Lady Rams are a point away from a marginal upset.
This is just insane.
Lost the first 19-25, then won 25-19, and now trying to win at 25-18 with the serving expertise of Savannah Marlowe. Here it comes, off of the ground. Well, a little bit of a hop. Ray to the far side. Yates. Good play by Powers. It's not going to have enough. It's redirected up front by Johnson, and guess what? It's 24-19. Each set has ended 19-19.
Isn't that crazy?
Will this one end the same way? Herrin going to try to prevent it. Kendall Yates serving for the Lady Tigers. Just floated it over, wanted to make sure it cleared. Marlowe to the near side, Pollard. Good play up front.
Ooh.
Good return by Walker Kasnick. Lady Rams are going to rely on Barrett. She'll bump it over to Zadelis. Just a little floater there. No problem for Barrett. Now Ray. Back row Yates. That's Kendall.
There we go.
Unforced error, and it ends 19-19-19 tonight. As the Lady Rams win it 19-25, 25-19, 25-19. We'll come back. We'll talk about it in the Egyptian Spine Clinic post-match show. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon is an affordable assisted lifestyle community providing apartments for seniors 65 and older. Residents will enjoy private one-bedroom or studio apartments with amenities including weekly housekeeping, laundry service, 3 meals a day, medication assistance, and 24-hour staffing and assistance. Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon, an equal housing opportunity. Leave worries behind and move forward with Heritage Woods of Mount Vernon. Stop by and tour this awesome community today.
Ready to take the road less traveled? Hi, this is Chris Wilson at Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon. We have 8 brand new 2024 Toyota Tacomas in stock and ready for adventure. Choose from the rugged SR5, the sporty TRD Sport, the refined Limited, or the off-road powerhouse TRD Off-Road. Right now, get an incredible 5.9% financing for 60 months, plus discounts up to $3,000 on select models. Visit Monken Toyota just off the interstate in Mount Vernon today, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. MonkenToyotaMountVernon.com.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. No one wants to stay where the pain is. Our natural instinct is to fix it or make it go away. There are some kinds of pain that never completely leave. They can, however, change over time. We're here to help your family begin a healing process and to help you see there's light that shines through the darkness. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, showing compassion and helping others find hope now and many years to come.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, full-time employment, salaried positions, and even build your own schedule options. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports. The Egyptian Spine Clinic wrap-up show starts now.
Back here in Chagnon, where the Mount Vernon Lady Rams victorious over the Herrin Lady Tigers tonight, 19-25, 25-19, 25-19. I'm Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside Rory Ogle back at the Mount Vernon studios. We welcome you into the Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show. Dr. Salem, that's right, Egyptian Spine Clinic's Dr. Salem. You won't just see an assistant, you will see Dr. Salem himself, longest tenured residing surgeon here in Mount Vernon, the Egyptian Spine Clinic here in Mount Vernon. Lady Rams victorious tonight, Tatum, and what a big win at home in 3 sets.
It was a crazy big win, and you could feel the energy throughout the entire gym. It was absolutely insane. We had a bunch of, especially at the net, our defense at the net was top tier, very aggressive, a bunch of diving plays. I mean, they found their harmony tonight is how I would explain it.
It's exactly what's happened. We're going to try to find ours, so we take a quick break. Come back and get you set to wrap it up in the Egyptian Spine Clinic postgame show. Lady Rams win it in 3 tonight. This is Mount Vernon Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Most of us can't afford missing work for an extended period of time. So if you've been in pain, it's time to make an appointment with Dr. Salem at the Egyptian Spine Clinic. Dr. Salem has been treating the spine and orthopedics in Mount Vernon for almost 10 years and is a Johns Hopkins trained spine surgeon. With expertise in neck, lower back, spine deformity, and minimally invasive spine surgery, his goal is to get you back on your feet as early as possible so you can live your life at its fullest. Ask your primary care provider to refer you to Egyptian Spine Clinic, across from PNB on South 34th Street in Mount Vernon.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Ready to purchase the home of your dreams? People's National Bank is here to help you reach that dream. With a wide variety of mortgage loan products available, we have the best option for you, including 100% financing, low down payments, and down payment assistance programs. Whatever your needs are, we have you covered. Hi, this is Farah Decker, mortgage originator with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Give me a call or apply online today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Find your next career today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Want flexible hours, work in a fun and energized environment, and get paid starting at $15.25 an hour? And get raises for great performance. Start today at Culver's. They're like working for family, but with less drama. Apply at culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can also apply in person at Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon. Join the Blue Crew today at Culver's of Mount Vernon. Again, go to culvers.jobs and apply.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's star of the match is next.
Toughest part of the night after a big win like that. 3-set victory for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. 19-25, 25-19, 25-19 over the Herrin Lady Tigers. Tatum Murdoch alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Who is our player of the game tonight? Sponsored by Mount Vernon Culver's.
Especially after tonight, I mean, all the players did great. But my overall pick, and I kind of had a hunch at this in the second set, I'm going to have to give it to Kamari Pollard. She was great on offense. I mean, not very often do you see your middles, like, pulling a lot of good defensive plays, but she was all over the court. I mean, she had some diving plays into the stand. Like, I'm definitely going to have to give it to her. The blocks were insane as well.
Your Mount Vernon Culver's, Veterans on 42nd Street in Mount Vernon. Try George's Chili. It's going to get cold tonight. Or warm up with a juicy butter burger as well. Maybe get some cheese curds. Mount Vernon Culver's, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. Tatum, final thoughts.
I can't even get, like, I'm just ecstatic for them. Like, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I mean, y'all heard me screaming through the dang thing. I can't keep my mouth shut, you know. They did awesome. I'm very happy for them. I'm very proud of them, especially when they had some strong hitters like the Yates. I'm assuming they're sisters. Shania Johnson, I mean, she was a power hitter, and they basically shut her down tonight. I mean, I didn't see her do too much, you know. And then what can you say whenever you have the Rams strongholding them?
It's exactly how it went down, and that's what the Lady Rams are hoping for the rest of the season, if not only for Thursday night when the Centralia Annies come to town. We'll have the varsity for you wherever you accessed us tonight. Final score, 19-25, 25-19, 25-19. The Lady Rams get their 10th win of the year. For Tatum Murdoch, for Rory Ogle back at the Mount Vernon studio, I'm Chris Hugo. So long from the King City.
This has been Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX and the free Section 618 app. This game has been sponsored